30 days. 30 days, that is what it takes to build one habit, and one random lazy day, that is all it takes to break that habit. I mean, I stopped scrolling social media for an entire month, 30 days, and I have realized something very terrifying. There is so much to learn in the world, and I don't have enough time. I mean, there are so many books, podcasts, and whatnot, and I actually don't have to consume it all, but I want to learn. But what if there is someone who can actually read those 100, 200 pages of books in 15 minutes? Like, no drama, no bullshit, no storytelling, just the highlights. Of course, I'll have more time to know more things. So, here it is. I'm going to read any book you want in 15 minutes. Isn't that amazing? It is. And when you start reading books, there are like few books which you always wanted to read but you could not, and one of something like that is Atomic Habits. This book is all about how small habits can change your life, and I don't know, like, how it is going to affect you, but yes, if someone is discussing this book in front of you, you might have few pointers to add so you won't feel left out. Okay, so there is a very inspirational quote in this book that goes like, "You do not race to the level of your success, you fall to the level of your system." I'll give you one example. So, me and my friend, I keep saying that I want abs, and my friend goes like, "I'll walk every day for 20 minutes." And guess who win? Of course, she, because she has a system, and I only have a goal, but I do not have a system. So there is one very classic example, and everyone can relate to that. So when we set goals, like on 31st of December, it goes like that: I'm going to start going to the gym every day, or I'll quit sugar, or I'll quit soft drink, or maybe I'll just uninstall Instagram so I can read more. But you know what happens? It goes for 2 days, 3 days, and then so the second part of this book says that your identity creates your habit. Basically, it says that most people focus on outcomes, but successful people focus on identity. For example, two people, one person says that I quit smoking. The successful person will say that I am not a smoker. See, so every step you to take towards forming this habit is a step towards creating your new identity. For example, I'm a fitness freak, or I'm a person who reads daily. And you know what? I think that was the very important part of this book. And this is important. Every small action is a vote for the person you want to become. Every workout is a vote for the person who wants to become healthy. Every page you read is a vote for becoming intelligent. And you become confident after proving things to yourself repeatedly. Now, this is the core of this book, and it says four laws about forming or building good habits. James Clear has explained that every habit follows four laws, and if you can understand these four laws, you can redesign your entire life. First law is make it obvious. So, if you are studying and your phone is beside your study table, you will scroll. Not because you're weak, but it is easily accessible. So, if you want to form a new habit, make it obvious. So, for example, if you want to read books, keep them on your study table, keep them at places that is accessible, visible. Or if you want to stop scrolling, keep your phone away. So human follows what is visible and what is easy. So make it accessible and make it visible. Second law is make it attractive. So a very common example which you may have heard a lot of times. So it goes like this: ki why you scroll so much on social media? Because it gives you instant dopamine, instant entertainment, and instant stimulation. But reading books feels a bit boring. So what you can do, yaar, is to follow up with something which will give you dopamine or which will make you feel good. For example, reading in a very good environment, like a nice garden or something which is insta worthy. You have to find your dopamine for that. For example, I like listening, so I can walk while listening to good music. Or maybe you can eat something sweet after following up with your healthy diet. Third is very important and we always skip it. It is make it easy. So goal is not intensity, goal is showing up daily, because consistency over perfection. If you want to start reading a book, start by reading a page every day. If you want to start going to the gym, maybe start going for a walk every day, because once you start, momentum will take over. Remember, consistency is the key. You know what? We live in a world where companies are fighting for your attention. So basically, we open social media for 5 minutes scroll and bush, just like that, 1 hour disappears. And what we get? Nothing, just emptiness. That is why good habits are important. They are necessary, like reading book. You know what? We live in a world where companies are fighting for your attention. We open social media for 5 minutes scroll and bush, just like that, 1 hour disappears. And what we get? Nothing, just emptiness. That is why reading books are important. Learning daily is important, because habits are going to create your new identity. So, what we have learned in this book is small habits matter. Not big changes, not instant changes, but small habits, tiny steps, tiny changes. That is what creates something extraordinary, something very big. Remember, the person you become tomorrow depends on what you do repeatedly today. Tiny changes, small habits, small improvements, and that is how you are going to change your life. So, after finishing this video, just like write down small things you want to do and start small, tiny steps, baby steps. And next week, I don't know, we'll break another video or another book or another motivational podcast, something like that. Till then, start small. Bye.